Good day, folks, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to talk about Harley's big reveal of the 2025 CVO Road Glide RR. But first, of course, we've got a couple of viewer bikes to look at. And the first one we got is Keith's 2006 Screamin' Eagle Fat Boy. These bikes were the precursor to the CVOs we have now. We have some fat 2-inch apes and some engine work. It's basically a 107 stroker motor now, putting out 111 horsepower and 114 foot-pounds of torque with 253 Harley cams. Beautiful twin cam bike. The second bike we have is Father Terry's 2005 15th anniversary Fat Boy. It's got a 95-inch twin cam, 6-speed Baker transmission, S&S 510 cams, Thundermax tuner, Vance & Hines big shot staggered exhaust, 16-inch Carlini apes, Arlen Ness big sucker, and plenty more. And those are both a couple of really nice mid-2000 fatties. So thanks to both of you for sending those in. And of course, if anyone out there would like to see their bike in a video, send me some pictures with some information. My email is in the description below. So Harley had their big reveal on this past Tuesday. And what do you know? We got another Road Glide. Who'da thunk it? That makes it now, what, 4 this year? 3 of them already being CVOs. But that's what we needed, more high-priced baggers. So now we have another performance bagger, another performance Road Glide to go along with the Road Glide ST. And this bike is meant to be basically a copy of the bikes from the King of the Baggers races. However, it is meant to be street legal. And this will be Harley's largest displacement in a limited model, and my God, the most expensive. But we'll get to the ungodly price in a little later. The biggest feature of this bike is the 131 Milwaukee 8 engine, and this is putting out 153 horsepower and 150 foot-pounds of torque. For a Harley, those are impressive numbers. And this is about 26 horsepower and around 5 pounds of torque over the Road Glide ST. To get rid of the fumes out of that engine, we have a full titanium exhaust with carbon fiber heat shields. Apparently this still meets emission standards. There's also a lot more carbon fiber bodywork throughout, along with some billet aluminum components. We also have a bunch of other things like the Screamin' Eagle Racing King 6 transmission, high performance 68mm throttle body on the intake, race spec Olin suspension front and rear, Brembo brakes, cast aluminum wheels, and a race inspired solo seat. And of course, being a CVO, you're going to get your infotainment center. And this is with the Skyline OS. And your Rockford Fosgate stereo is also in this with what is a 500 watt stage 3 system. And all right, enough of the specs of this bike. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of the situation. So first of all, Harley is only making a limited number of these models, 131, I believe. And I also believe they're only available in the US, which is completely fine with me because the price tag is $110,000 US. You heard me right, $110,000 for a Harley Davidson. Really, like, I hope whoever buys these, Harley's giving them a reach around because that's what they deserve for paying that enormous price. And don't get me wrong, this is a nice bike. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this bike other than the price. But And I'm sorry guys, just in my opinion, if you're gonna buy this bike, you have more money than brains. Now I guess if you just had that kind of money laying around and you just wanted to buy the bike just because, and you wanted to use it maybe as an investment and put it in your garage and, you know, never ride it and just hope it appreciates, I guess I could see doing that. But if you are somebody who's just gonna buy this bike for that price and just drive it around like a regular bike, I don't get it. And unless you just don't care about depreciation on a $100,000 asset. And I get that they're putting a big motor in it and they're putting all these quality parts into it, but $110,000 for a Harley is way, way out of line. But I'm sure there will be people just lining up to give their money hand over fist for this limited edition, highly overpriced performance bagger. And if it's power you want, if it's that kind of power you want, why not go out and buy something like a Triumph Rocket 3? I mean, you'll get around 160 horsepower and foot-pounds of torque on a bike that's 100 pounds lighter and about a quarter of the price. Now, I guess you won't get hard bags and a fairing with a stereo, but if you want to spend another 70 grand for that, I say you go be my guest. Now, if Harley wanted to have a big reveal and do something special, especially for its customers, they should do something that's a lot more attainable for the regular folks. But unfortunately, this company has just seemed like it has left those people, the people that made the company what it is, have left them in the dust. And it's just very disappointing to see Harley just keep getting further and further away from that. And I guess I'm just really disappointed in the company was what I'm trying to say here, to come out with a bike that only, 1% of people can actually afford to get. So I'm sorry, but thanks for nothing, Harley. It was a very nice reveal for something that hardly anybody can afford. But of course, I want to hear from you folks, because I get a lot of comments that I'm always missing the point on a lot of these things. So what do you guys think? Am I completely out of my mind? Did Harley hit a home run, or was it just another swing and a miss? Like, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.